Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com with Leland.
Hey.
And it's time for another episode of Rise of the Blood Reaver.
MiniWarGaming's Rise of the Blood Reaver.
This is mission 3A. So hopefully you've already, first off, watched the first two set of missions with the story times. And second off, watch the story time for this part. Otherwise, yeah, I guess you could still watch the battle report and it'll make enough sense. It's a rescue mission, pretty straightforward that way. But you'll get more into it if you know the characters and why they want to be rescued and why the Tau are just putting everything into this rescue mission. So this is mission 3A, and it will involve the Ethereal being transported back to the Imperial Guard and the Grey Knights camps back at the main base as a prisoner of war. And the Tau, of course, are not going to allow that. There's actually another Ethereal on the planet who is leading this battle to rescue his fellow Aun thingy, another Ethereal basically. And so we'll be seeing a good strike force here. So let's take a look at the mission and the armies. So here we are with the Imperial Guard convoy as they're heading back to the main camp, if you will. The Grey Knights, of course, went into the storm as we saw in mission 2A. And since these guys were not going to be of much use, they just were sent back with guarding the Ethereal. And so the way this is working is we have 1,500 points on each side. And he had to be fully mechanized, except for maybe his reserves. And then all my guys will basically be coming in through reserves and also some on first turn. So the Tau are basically going to strike out of nowhere and try to capture the Ethereal. So there's going to be a few rules here. First off, we already know where the Ethereal is, and that he is in the fourth one back. But the Tau don't know that. So when I bring a Tau unit on, before I bring them on, I'm going to roll, and that'll be that unit's priority target. So they have to destroy that Chimera before moving on to another one. So that way, because I know where the Ethereal is, we wanted to make sure he's far enough back, because if he gets off the table edge, then the Imperial Guard win, because they managed to extract the prisoner. And so we obviously couldn't start him in the front. But the Tau, of course, don't know that, so we had to have that random element. And so on the Imperial Guard side, there are obviously 5 Chimeras here. There is an infantry platoon inside of 3 of them. There's a veteran squad inside of another one, and a Militarum Tempestus Scion squad inside of another one. And then we have 3 armored sentinels, and we have, looks like all 3 with last cannons, and they're guarding and getting ready to go on. And technically the Imperium's table edge will be that table edge over there, or this table edge right here. So when he comes in from reserve with his flyers, they can either be coming in to join, or they can be coming in from reserve from the camp that they're heading towards. And the Tau table edges are both of these sides. So when the Tau come on, they can come on either side, and when the Imperial Guard or Grey Knights come on, they can come on either of these sides. So it's a little different there. And falling back will basically always be to the nearest table edge, not to your own table edge, because they're just running away in random directions. And so let's take a look over here at the rest of the Imperial Guard. So this is the Guard Army, and there is a Commissar. We're just using a Militarum Tempestus Tempestor Prime as the Commissar. And there is a missile launcher, so a heavy weapons team inside of each of the squads. And then we have our veterans here. What are they armed with?
Everything is what you see, so I gave them 1 plasma gun, 1 grenade launcher, and I'm using the Kashyyyk models just because they look better.
Because they look better. That's awesome.
They look better.
And then we've got the Militarum Tempestus here. And then we have the Ethereal from the last game. Obviously, he's not going to be armed. He's going to be basically follow the rules of the Relic, except that you're allowed to move more than 6 inches inside of a transport. But on foot, you won't be able to run. Obviously, you won't be able to really assault while you are controlling him. They can pass him through squads, and of course I can capture him as well and try to get him off the table. And once I capture him, of course, he'll count as a friendly model. Not that he can fight, but that I can load him onto a transport and get him out of there. And we have in reserve 2 things. We have a Storm Raven full of Terminators, Grey Knight Terminators, and then we have a Vendetta as well, so some anti-air, and you're going to see why he needs that. And on this side, we have the Tau forces. Very, very strong forces here, being led by another Ethereal. Now, this is actually an Honor Guard model, but I'm going to use him as the Ethereal for this one, just so there's a visual distinction. And he's being joined by a group of Fire Warriors, 11 of them, inside of a Devilfish. And we have another group of Fire Warriors. These ones are armed with EMP grenades inside of a Devilfish. Another 12 Fire Warriors. We have 2 broadsides, a group of 12 Kroot Carnivores, And then we've got 3 flyers. We've got 2 the Razor Wing Strike Flyer or Strike Fighters, and then we've got the Sun Bomber. What's it called? I think it's like Sunshine. No, it's not Sunshine Bomber, but it's something like that. It's the bomber, and it's pretty awesome. And then we have a Riptide with the ion cannon and the twin-linked plasma rifles as well. And so, like I said, a portion of this army will come in automatically turn 1, and then the rest will just be regular reserves. So I've got a third of my army coming on, so it'll be a Devilfish, and 2 of the flyers will be coming on. So he's going to come on 6 inches and disembark. And this Strike Fighter is coming over here. Now we did roll. I rolled for which ones it'd be going after, and the Devilfish is going after number 1, and we got a fighter going after 2, and a fighter going after 5, so not number 4 yet. And this one's going to fly over here after number 5. So then I'm going to fire this Strike Fighter at this Chimera. Now we have the Quad Ion Cannon, which is 4 Strength 7, 84 shots. I could overcharge it to be Strength 8 in a large blast, and gets hot, but I don't. No. What, blast instead of 4 shots against a Chimera? Nah. And I got the missile pod as well, but I do have to fire them one at a time because it could affect it. One thing I should mention is the Tau. All of their weapons have been upgraded with EMP, and all that means, it doesn't mean they have haywire. It just means that any penetrating hits against a Chimera are reduced to glancing hits, because they don't want to blow them up until they know where the Ethereal is. And so I can always elect to use that type of ammunition, which I definitely want to, because if the Ethereal dies, I automatically lose the mission. So 4 shots from the Quad Ion Cannon. And unfortunately, he's only Ballistic Skill 3, so it's only 2 hits. So Strength 7 against Side Armor of 10. So 3+ to glance. 1 glance. It's not a pen. Oh. And then he'll fire the Missile Pod. 2 shots in on 4s. Ooh, 2 hits. And glancing on 3+. Oh, it is wrecked.
Oh.
So what squad was in this Chimera?
Just a regular part of the platoon.
Pinning check on these guys. Leadership 8. They are fine.
Okay.
And then the next one will fire at this Chimera. Hit on 4s. Ooh, we got 3 hits this time. And I am using the EMP stuff, so that only glances. So glances on a 3+. 2 glances. And then the Missile Pod, also hitting on 4s. Oh, 2 hits. Another 3+, and we got it.
Oh,
so it's wrecked, too. So emergency disembark, and what was inside that?
The other part of the other infantry squad.
So far, nobody important. And this kind of gives you a tiny advantage, because then your missile launchers don't have to disembark and snap fire. Unless you fail your pinning check, of course. Pinning check, leadership 8. Oh, they are pinned. And these guys will rapid fire at this Chimera. It will get 5-up cover. 24 shots hitting on 4s. Ooh, that looks ugly. Since they have the special ammunition, it's just glancing on a 5+. 3 glances.
That's enough.
But in this case, you get 5-up cover saves, so just make 1 of these. Oh, and he's popped 2.
All right.
So this is the veteran squad. I guess they were leading the charge. Pinning check, leadership 8. Oh, and they're pinned too. And then the vehicle fire at them with the burst cannon, and then 1 of the drones. 4 shots from the burst cannon, hitting on 4s, 2 hits, and it'll wound on 2s. 2 wounds.
So you said 2?
4-up armor, and you're fine.
All right.
And then the drone, hitting on 5s, twin-linked. 1 hit, strength 5, AP 5, and 1 wound. 4-up.
Nope.
And it does cause pinning, but you're already pinned.
Right.
And that's it. Not a bad Alpha Strike. I wasn't expecting to get 3 for 3 Chimeras, especially after that first one fired the Quad Ion Cannon and only did, I think it only did 1 glancing hit from the first one. I don't remember.
It wasn't a lot.
Yeah, but then the Missile Pod got 2. So 3 Chimeras down. We've got, other than that, we have 1 casualty from the veterans, and 2 of the squads are pinned, and the other one is fine, which is unfortunate because they want to cause as much damage before the rest of my army comes back, or comes in. But the rest of my army is in reserve, so I'll have to roll, so we have no idea which ones are coming in and when they're coming in. The Imperium, turn 1. Armor Sentinel moving forward. See if it can help take care of that Devilfish. 1 Chimera will come up as well. The other Sentinel moving to help. The Chimera with the prisoner, just moving combat speed, not cruising speed. Want to get him off the table. Yeah, oh, he goes for the bait and goes cruising speed. Just joking. I'm not sure what's better. And the other Armored Sentinel up as well. This squad will move, but the missile launcher is going to hold still, as he is a heavy weapon. This platoon commander in here is going to issue the order first rank fire, second rank fire on the veterans. Leadership 8. They make it.
Right.
The Lord Commissar actually rolled for his warlord trait voice of command, so he can issue orders as well. So he's going to issue the same order. First rank fire, second rank fire on them. And they fail it. Veteran squad are going to open up fire first with the last guns and last pistol. So it's lots of extra shots.
Still snap firing.
But they are snap firing because they were pinned. So 6 is to hit. 2 hits. 4 is to wound. Nothing. And the plasma gun will rapid fire 2 shots in on 6s. Does not get hot at least.
Yeah. And a crack grenade.
Crack grenade because he can't fire the blast. Misses.
Okay. Right.
All right. Last cannon into the devilfish, and I will jink.
Okay.
Hitting on a 4. Nope.
Ha! Joke's on you.
Yeah.
There.
And then this last cannon, same thing. I've already jinked. So I have my 4 up cover. And he misses. And this one will also attempt to hit on a 4+. Wow, 3, 3, and 3. You really need a +1 ballistic skill upgrade for these guys.
I know. I'm so used to playing Marines.
Chimera is going to fire at the Fire Warriors, multi-laser and heavy bolter. So heavy bolter at full ballistic skill, hitting on 4s. So 2 hits, wounding on 2s, ignoring my armor because it's AP4. But I do get 5 up cover from shooting through the ruins. Oh! Oh, boy. And snap firing the multi-laser, hitting on 6s, nothing. And then 2 last gun shots from the guys inside. Hitting on 4s. And
Hey, okay.
Hey, 2 wounds. Or 2 hits. And wounding up.
Hey! I wounded.
4 up armor. Hey!
Take
Wow.
that.
Heavy bolters. No problem. Last guns. Oh yeah, that'll kill it. And this squad is going to open fire with their last guns. 7 shots, snap firing. Just need to kill 1 fire warrior for them to have to make a morale test. Whoa! 3 hits. 4s to wound. 1 wound. 4 up armor. Fail!
Yeah, that's right.
Last guns, the bane of the fire warrior. Multi-laser is going for a lucky shot against my flyer. I'm not going to declare a jink because he only got 3 shots snap firing. Yeah, missed.
Okay.
And then going for another lucky shot, crack missile up at the fighter, hitting on a 6. Oh, so close.
Nuts.
Morale check on these guys. Leadership 8 because it's a Shazweet. Oh, they make it. They're good. So end of turn 1. Tau didn't really take any casualties, so I'm going to really hope for those reinforcements to come in and do something. I mean, on the Imperium side. So Tau, turn 2. So we have some reserve rolls to make for the rest of the Tau. So let's go through that right now. Ethereal and his squad on a 3+. Oh, no, they're not coming in. Broadsides, they're not coming in. Fire Warriors are not coming in. Sun Shark Bomber, not Sunshine Bomber, he is coming in. Riptide. Nope. Wow, okay. Carnivore Squad. Oh yeah, the big guns are coming in. Watch out, they've been upgraded with sniper rounds. Sun Shark Bomber. Bombing run. Right here. So I'll place it right over this guy. Bombs only scatter D6. All right. So the first bomb is a dud. Hits nothing. But the Sun Shark Bomber rejuvenates or recreates another bomb on a 2+. There, he's got a second chance. And then the Carnivore Squad outflanked, and I rolled, and I got to choose which side. So I'm choosing this side right here so they can go after that squad. And this Razor Wing Fighter is going to fly. I can actually only go after this Chimera, so I didn't need to roll to see which one it would go after. And this one's going to fly off the table to come back. Fire Warriors are moving forward. They want to kind of block off the advance of the other Chimeras. They can take care of these veterans along the way. The Devilfish will move up as well. I'm going to start with this Strike Fighter against this Chimera. Using his special EMP ammo, of course, hitting on 4s, only 2 hits, and glancing on 3+. 2 glances, and then his missile pod. 1 hit, glances on a 3+.
Ah!
Wow, these guys are effective. So emergency disembark of the platoon command squad and a leadership test. Is he leadership 9?
He's just a platoon commander.
It's only leadership 8. Oh,
hey,
he makes
okay.
it. Yay. And this squad will open fire into the veterans. 18 shots hitting on 9s. Or no, 9s. Hitting on 4s. Wow.
No, you said 9.
I know, and apparently that's...
you to it.
You know what, that's actually kind of the odds here. I got 5 out of 18. Wounded on 2s, though. Oh! 3 wounds. Carapace armor, so 4+. Only one dies. Whew, that was ineffective. And then he'll be snap firing because he jinked. So the burst cannon, 4 shots and on 6s, 1 hit, wounded on 2s, nothing. And the drones don't snap fire because they count as passengers, so they're hitting on a huge 5+, and they are twin linked. 1 hit, 2s to wound. 1 wound with a 4-up armor save. Oh, he failed it, which means you have to take a pinning check. You want to look out, sir, that? Actually, he's the closest one. So. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. It's your choice. They're both the closest. So look out, sir.
Yeah, I'll try looking out, sir, because I want to keep my plasma gun.
You got it. So just kill one of those guys.
Pretty good at these.
Pinning check for these guys. Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
They're pinned again. So I'm not 100% sure on the rules offhand of whether these interceptor drones have 360-degree vision. They kind of look like they do, but unlike the gun drones on the other vehicles, I can't actually physically turn them around. Like they come off and everything. I just can't seem to do it. So we're just going to roll for it and use that rule for this game. So 4+, they can turn around. So no, they can only basically fire in the front arc. Kroot, Carnivore Squad, will open fire on this squad, and some of them, all except the back 2, are in rapid fire range. So 4s to hit. That's a little better than the Fire Warriors have been doing. 3s to wound. Oh, that's a lot of wounds. AP 6, though. So you got your 5-up flak armor. The missile launcher guy is closest with 2 wounds. Yeah, no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's, you can put three lookout sirs on them.
I don't care.
5, 6, 7. And the shooting phase, morale check on these guys, leadership 7.
Yeah, see, they don't need their sergeant.
No, they don't. End of the Tau shooting phase, and actually the end of Tau turn 2, because I'm not going to do any charging, because nobody can, because they rapid fired and the Kroot just came on, and they're too far away anyways. Came on, popped another Chimera with the command squad, so obviously we know where the Ethereal is. I don't have to roll for which Chimera I'm going after anymore. On a 1+ on 1 die, I get to go after that one. And so all the Chimeras are down except for the Ethereal one. And it's not a lot of guys otherwise have died. The veterans actually held up quite nicely. They did go to ground though. They just dove down as everything was rapid firing at them. And a lot of this squad died. But other than that, things are looking not too bad, especially once we start rolling for reserve for the Imperium. So we have 2 reserve rolls. Vendetta on a 3+. Yes. And the Storm Raven. Yes. Oh, heavy reserves. The Vendetta was upgraded with Flyer Aces, or a Flyer Ace, and it rolled the ability to come on any table edge it wanted. And it's going to fly on right here. See if it can shoot down one of the flyers.
Actually, it'll come on this way so it's not obstructed.
And then the Storm Raven flies on over here. Chimera with the Ethereal zipping forward. And then the platoons are moving forward. Try to eliminate these Fire Warriors who are moving up to block the escape of the Chimera with the Prisoner of War. Sentinel moving forward. Moving back after the Kroot. Armored Sentinel moves forward. Same with the other one. And the command squad is going to move. We're going to move the missile launcher or keep them at the back?
Gonna keep them at the back. Gotta make sure they're all in coherency.
So there is technically a psychic phase, but the Grey Knight Terminators are inside the Storm Raven, so won't be able to do anything. There are no fire points. Commissar is going to issue the order first rank fire, second rank fire on them, and they make it. Same thing from this commander into that squad, and they make it. Okay. Start with this squad. 11 last gun / last pistol shots in on 6s, 2 hits. 4s to wound, 1 wound. 5-up armor, or sorry, 4-up armor. 1 dies. Blah.
All right.
Plasma gun, rapid firing, hit on 6s, does not get hot, but does not hit. And a cracked grenade as well, hits on a 6, nothing. And this squad will fire as well. 21 last gun / last pistol shots, hitting on 4s. Ooh, you're rolling as good as I am. These dice are not doing us any favors.
No, I think it's time to buy some new dice.
And then wounding on 4s. Oh, that was better.
Oh, was that ever?
4-up armor. Oh, only 3 die. It is enough for a leadership check, though. Snap fire into crack missile.
Hey!
Oh, wounds on a 2.
Take that.
Oh, look out, sir, that one. Failed. Blam! There goes the Shazui. 3 shots from these guys into the Kroot, hitting on 4s. 1 hit, wounding on 4s. Nothing. 3 twin link last cannons into this one. I am going to declare a jink for obvious reasons. Hitting on 4s, twin linked. 3 hits. 9 versus rear armor 10. So you need 1s to glance. Anything else is a pen. 3 pens. 4 up jink. Oh, 2 of them got through. So 2 armor penetration results plus 1 because of AP2.
Kaboom.
Exploded. So crash and burn. Oh, 9 inches forward. So that would end up 9 inches from the center. There we go. So it ends up here. So it does hit the Sentinel. So it does hit the rear armor of the Sentinel with strength 6 against armor 10. Nothing.
Okay.
So it is destroyed. Storm Raven will use Power of the Machine Spirit to fire the twin-linked assault cannon at the Fire Warriors. 3 of them are in range. And it's going to hit on 3s. Twin-linked, thankfully. So 3 hits. Shooting on 2s. So 3 dead.
Excellent.
And then he's going to fire all 3 Storm Strike missiles.
4.
Oh, 4, sorry. They're strength 8 AP2 at the bomber, who will declare a jink. So hitting on 3s. Multi-melt is out of range, in case you're wondering. Strength 8 against side armor 10, so 2s to glance. So 1 glance, 2 pens. 2 pens, 4 up save. Saved 1 of them, and against a glance, saved that. Trading result, plus 1. Oh! So crash and burn doesn't hit anything. Last cannon to the side armor, I will jink. Hitting on a 4, nothing. Last cannon to the front armor, already jinked. Hits, and it will glance on a 3, so that's a glancing hit with a 4 up jink. Nope, so I take a hull point. So down to 2 hull points. Last cannon into the front armor, hitting on 4s, and then glancing on 3s. Nothing.
Okay.
1 crack missile, didn't move, so it gets a full fire at hitting on 4s. Nothing. This Chimera is going to pop smoke to get a 5 up cover. So morale check on this guy, leadership 7. He runs, as he should. 12 inches. We'll just say that takes him off the board. Good enough. So the Imperium reinforcements showed up and made the Tau look like a bunch of sissies. So hopefully the rest of the Tau reinforcements will show up and do likewise to the Imperium as we go into Tau, turn 3. So I got some reserve rolls to make. Hopefully I can have better luck. The flyer will come on automatically because he's ongoing reserves. Ethereal and his squad on 3+. Nope. Broadsides. Yes. This Fire Warrior squad. Yes. And the Riptide. There we go. He's coming on too. So my strike fighter's going to come here. All his weapons are turret mounted, so I'll be able to go after his rear armor. Riptide will come on right here. Needs to stop that Chimera from getting off the board. The broadsides will come on right beside him. And I will turn on the Nova reactor for this guy on a 3+. Yeah, so he'll have a 3 up invuln is what I'm going to do with it. Double official advance, just combat speed. It is jinking, but I want the drones to be able to fire at their full blizzard skill. And his crew have to foot slog. Maybe they'll be able to contribute to the army later in the game. They managed to wipe out that 1 squad, so that was nice. So there wouldn't be any reinforcements from the back firing crack missiles. Start the Kroot rapid firing into the 3 remaining guardsmen. 24 shots hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. 5 up armor. And those 3 guys are dead.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hey, my fighter's going to fire at your Vendetta. Do you want to jink?
What do you got again on that? It's the strength 7 weapons?
Yeah, everything's strength 7 AP4. Against rear armor 10.
And how many shots you have?
6. Hitting on 4s.
No.
No jinking?
No jinking.
All right.
No jinking.
Hey, we'll start with the 4 ion shots. I'm not going to supercharge it to make a blast, because that would be kind of stupid. Hit on 4s. Oh, you're in trouble. No jinking, eh? No jinking.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the dice rolls up till now when I made an educated
Yeah, no
guess.
kidding. So now I just need 3s to glance. In this case, I'm not pulling any punches, so 4s will pen. Oh, 3 penetrating hits, so he does go down.
Sure does.
So crash and burn does not land on the Kroot, so it just blows up. Snap firing the burst cannon, hitting on 6s, 1 hit, wounding on 2s, nothing. Then firing the pulse carbines, hitting on 5s, twin linked, 3 hits, 2s, 2 wounds. And you have 4 up save. You fail 1. That is a plasma guy.
That is the plasma.
And you do have a pinning check to make, which you love to make. Hey! They made it! Fire warriors are going to open fire on this Chimera. 23 shots as one of them is not in rapid fire range, hitting on 4s. Ooh, not bad. And they are using a special ammunition, so they can only glance on a 5+. And we got him! 5 glancing hits.
But there is smoke.
Oh, that's right. You do have smoke.
Yep.
5 up cover. Oh!
Who needs
There's
smoke?
no smoke. So we'll transfer that smoke. Right there. So the Scions are disembarking, and they have the Ethereal. And I have a rule, which I didn't mention quite yet, that when I fire at the squad, I can only fire a number of shots equal to the number of models in front of the Ethereal, for fear of hurting the Ethereal. And, well, he decided to have the Commissar hold the Ethereal out front, so I won't be able to fire at that squad. Once I get into close combat, then I can strike at everybody except the Ethereal, so there's no way to hurt him there. So a bit of a standoff here. Pinning check. Leadership 10. You're fine. So we're going to snap fire at your Storm Raven. Did you want to declare a jink?
No.
No jink.
This is going to bite me in the rear.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Heavy rail rifles, hitting on 6s. Twin linked. Nothing. Okay. And their smart missile systems are only strength 5, so they can't do anything. And I'm going to snap fire at the Storm Raven with him, too, just because, well, you know what? There might be some better targets. Now, I'm actually going to have him go after this Armored Sentinel. Just one less last cannon would be nice. So we'll start with his Ion Accelerator, hitting on 4s. So 2 hits. 7, so 3s to glance. Nothing. All right. 2 twin-linked plasma rifles. Twin-linked. 2 hits. Sit on 4s. There's a pen. No cover from that, so +1 to this roll. You're not open top, so it's only AP2. 3, so you're shaking. He's down a hull point, and he is going to be snap firing. So that's the end of the shooting phase. No morale checks, because nobody took 25% casualties. And the Riptide is going to do his assault move, 9 inches. He's going to jump here, keeping the runes for his cover save. But he's not charging them, because he can't do that from reserve. And that's the end of Tau turn 3. So almost all of them are on. It's just the Ethereal's double fish, and it kind of makes sense that he'd be holding back and then come in to kind of reinforce and to be there at the end, rather than leading from the front line. Who does that except the battle suits? And they came on, popped the last Chimera, and the Commissar came out with the Ethereal at gunpoint. And so it's a little bit of a standoff right here, and managed to glance the one Armored Sentinel, and thankfully totally destroyed the Vendetta that was over here. Finish off the squad of guys that were down there too. That was not as exciting, but killing that Vendetta was big because of all of its twin-linked last cannons. So there is a good chance for the Tau to be able to achieve their objectives here as we go into Imperium, turn 3. So the Storm Raven is going to drop into hover mode, and then he just gets to be treated as a fast skimmer, although he can't move more than 6 inches.
Yep.
So it will be a dangerous terrain test. Don't roll a 1. You're good. Difficult terrain roll for the Terminators as they come out, as they disembark.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, they just got to get within 1 inch, basically. And then don't roll double 1 on your charge.
Don't tell me what to do.
I said don't. I didn't tell you what to do.
I'll roll a double 1 if I want to.
I told you what not to do. Militarum Tempestus squad. The Scions are moving, keeping the Ethereal at gunpoint. Shaken Armored Sentinel is going to turn around and move. Other one will move too.
This way you can see both things.
As will the last one. These guys aren't pinned anymore. Yay! Bring the crack missile or crack grenade up to the side armor. Fall back around that missile launcher. Hopefully another crack missile will do something.
Just move back a little bit.
Same thing with the other one. Psychic phase, 1 warp charge plus 3. So you got 4 and I have 3. Gonna attempt to manifest Hammerhand first. And you got it.
With 1.
I will let you keep that.
Okay.
Then you're gonna activate Force. You got it. And I need a single 6 to stop it. No! Nuts. Oops. Lord Commissar will issue the order first rank fire, second rank fire. And they make it. And then they're going to open fire on that Fire Warrior squad. So 18 shots with their hot shot last gens, hitting on 4s. Sorry, I said on 3s, not 4s, because they are Scions.
And these are the elite.
Wounding on 4s. No armor saves, because they're AP3. Ooh! 6 wounds. I'm not going to go to ground, so I want to possibly be able to return fire. So we'll do plasma pistols.
This one first.
It hits, and it wounds on a 2. So that's another one dead. And then this plasma pistol. hits, wounds, kills another one. And then plasma gun, single shot.
Well, these two are single shot.
I guess they're both the same, so who cares? Oh, they both get hot. Really doesn't matter. They have 4-up armor though.
4-up.
Okay, one of them dies. I don't care which one. Assault cannon at the broadsides. 4 shots hitting on 3s, twin linked. So 3 hits. Strength.
You only have strength 6 because I no longer have side bolt ammo.
So 2s, doesn't matter, it's 2s to wound anyways. 2s rending. So 3 wounds. 2-up saves. Whoop, dropped 1. So they're fine. And the Terminators are going to fire at the Riptide, starting with the Psi Cannon. So 4 shots hitting on 3s, 2 hits. Strength 7 rending, right? Yeah. So 5s to wound. Nothing.
I still didn't.
Sorry, that was 3s to wound, but you still rolled 2 2s.
Yeah, I still didn't.
I got my chart backwards in my head. And then we have 8 shots from Stormbolters, hitting on 3s. So 5 hits. 6s to wound. 2 wounds. 2-up save. Oh, okay. With stimulant injectors, feel no pain. Nope, he takes a wound. He's down to 3. Snapfire, last cannon, into the broadside, hit on 6. No. This one will fire at the broadsides, not snap firing, and it misses. And this one will fire at the Devilfish. I will not jink because I got a 5-up cover save anyways. You miss.
Does not matter.
Crack grenade into the side armor, hitting on a 4.
Hey!
And glancing on a 5. Nothing. Crack missile. I'm not going to jink because I'll get a 5-up cover anyways. Misses. And this crack missile, the same thing. Misses. Wow. Okay. Who cares about needing a jink when you can't shoot worth it?
Apparently I'm
worth a hoot.
I'm firing blanks, it seems.
Yeah. End of the shooting phase. Morale check on these guys. Leadership 8. They're fine. Terminators are going to declare an assault on the Riptide. No multi-assaulting, so I will overwatch. 3 shots from my ion thingy. Hitting on 6s. Oh. Firing my twin-linked plasma rifle. Ooh. 1 hit. Just a wound. That's a wound. You've got 4-up cover there. You don't have to take your invuln.
Okay.
If you fail this, your charge will be much harder.
Well, I can look out, sir, possibly, but...
Is that a sergeant?
It is.
You want to look out, sir, then?
Yeah, we're going to try and look out, sir, to the guy with the...
No, the closest is the hammer. So look out, sir, and we'll go after the hammer.
Oh, but I need the charge distance.
It's not that far a charge if he dies. We're talking about a 4-up, too. So you could probably just make this really easy. Watch. Oh, no! You know what? I'll let you choose if you want to look out, sir. Do you want to lose the hammer and make the charge really easy? Or lose the sergeant and make the charge harder but have the hammer who will ignore my 2-up save?
Let's try the lookout, sir.
Oh, you want the lookout, sir? You
Yeah.
let the dice decide, right?
Yeah,
4 plus. Kill the hammer!
All right.
Oh, I don't like that one, actually. I'd rather you fail the charge, obviously. So you already measured it. It looks like more than an inch away, but your intent was to get it within an inch because you had that movement.
Yeah.
And so anything but a double 1.
Oh,
2-inch charge. Now it is, Terminators don't have frag grenades, do they? I don't think they do, which means I'll be able to go first in close combat. They do have frag grenades, so which means they will be able to go first at initiative 4. So in the assault phase, you will pile in. That guy will be considered to be in base contact, so everybody will be able to fire or attack. We have 12 attacks on the charge, hitting on 3s. Okay, that's perfectly statistical. I don't like that so far. Rank 7 with your halberds and hammer hand, so you're wounding on 3s. Let's see lots of 1s and 2s. Okay, I'll take you.
Stop saying numbers.
Never tell me the odds. Force on. All I have to do is fail 1, 2 plus.
This is big.
This is big.
This is big.
Losing that Riptide before I get to swing back. Because if I swing back, I'm strength 6, AP 2. Now, mind you, I'll still be hitting you probably on 4s or 5s. I'm not sure what your weapon skill is. Because my weapon skill is only 2. But yeah, I'd rather stay alive. Yep. So 2 up. At the same time, if I die, then my broadsides can open fire to them. Whereas if I die during my turn, then you can go after my broadsides next. So I don't know what I'd rather. Okay, I know what I'd rather. I'd rather not fail any of these and then kill all your guys. There's my wish.
There's your wish.
2 up. Oh! Riptide goes down. His entire contribution to this game, taking 1 hull point off that armored sentinel and distracting your Terminators for 1 turn. And consolidate the Terminators 2 inches. Happy where they are? They're 4-up cover.
They got 4-up cover. They're happy.
Yeah. So, ouch to the Tau. The Grey Knights strike back and kill that Riptide before it could really do anything. I guess it killed 1 Terminator as well, so, you know, that's not nothing. But it isn't much of a something either. So, end of turn 3. The Ethereal is still in the possession of the Imperium, although the Imperium's taken heavy damage, but so have the Tau, so has the Tau Strike Force. So let's go into Tau, turn 4. One last reserve, but it's turn 4, so it comes on automatically. So I'm going to move the Devilfish right here, and actually I'll just move it on right here, and then disembark on. They have arrived. One thing I forgot was the Ethereal's invocation. Now it says at the start of the movement phase, I just declare what she has. And at the start of the movement phase, he wasn't on the table, but it doesn't say anything about that being an issue. I'm not quite sure if that matters or not. So he'll use the invocation and grant everybody +1 shooting, basically one more extra shot in rapid fire range within 12 inches. This squad is going to move after the hover-moded Storm Raven with their EMP grenades. This is the only squad that was armed with EMP grenades. Yeah, I just remembered I gave the wrong description at the beginning. I said that it was the green squad inside of the Devilfish. It's actually both green squads. It was the Ethereal squad, because I wouldn't want to charge them into close combat with stuff that don't have EMP. Devilfish will move over here. Strike Fighter is going to come over here to lend a hand. And the Kroot is going to, I'm going to roll their run at the same time, because they ain't shooting at nothing. 2 inches. Here they come, watch out. If we go to turn 7, they might be able to fire another weapon.
Well, they kept that back squad from being able to really do anything.
That is true. Shooting phase, I'm going to huck 1 EMP grenade at the Storm Raven, hit on a 4. And glancing on a 2+ with a pen on a 6. 5. So right. 1 glancing hit. I guess you can choose to declare a jink if you so choose.
You know what I am going to...
You're going to start jinking?
I'm going to start jinking.
4 up jink. Oh, and you jink around that grenade somehow. Then the Fire Warrior squad is going to open up fire into the Terminator squad with their tons of shots. So rapid fire invocation thingy. So I got 36 shots hitting on 4s. So definitely got more than half. Wounding on 3s. Oh, nasty. So that many 2+ saves to make. You've got 4 guys alive. What? Oh. You failed 1? You failed 1. You lost your Psy Cannon, but who the crap cares when you only How did you do that? That should be 1, 2, almost 3 at least. Whew. I know I got higher than average for the number of stuff and all that, but still, man, So I'm going to start with the Pulse Carbines into them, because 4 shots against 4 guys who are closest. Although I guess your Commissar is technically closer. And I want to pin you, although it's not likely with your Commissar there. 5s to hit, twin linked. 2 hits. 2s to wound, 2 wounds. 4 up armor, so 1 dies. So that's
look out, sir.
Oh, he's the
sergeant.
Sergeant? Nope.
He dies.
Lose a plasma. Pinning check. You're fine.
Very good.
And I'll fire the burst cannon because there are still 4 guys closer, and it's 4 shots. Hitting on 4s. Oh, just 1. Didn't matter anyways. 2s to wound. Nope, see? Nothing. So we have 1 drone that'll fire at these Terminators. Hitting on 5s. Oh, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. 2+ save. No, you're fine. And the burst cannon. Hitting on 4s. Wow. Oh. There's your 4 1s.
Yeah.
Where were those when you rolled 20 dice? And then the fighter's got to go after the vehicle, because I can't just let you embark on it and get away. So 4 shots from the Ion, and then 2 shots from the missile pod, hitting on 4s. So 4 hits. 5s to glance, 6s to pen. Nothing. And these 2 are going to open fire on the Terminators. Rail cannons, or rail rifles, heavy rail cannons, or rifles, whatever it is, hitting on 4s. Twin linked. 2 hits. 2s to wound. I'm rolling the 1s. So now you have a 4-up cover against this.
Do I go to ground?
You can't go to ground. Oh, wait, no, you could.
Yeah, you should be able. I'm not fearless.
Yeah, if you want to go to ground, go for it. They're no longer out.
No, that'd be silly.
So 4-up.
No, I'll just lose the Terminator.
Yay! Finally. 2 twin link smart missile systems. 4s to hit. Oh, jeez. And reroll. So 6. 3s to wound. 3 wounds. 2 up armor. Stupid Terminators. So end of shooting phase. Morale check on the Terminators.
Which I'll fail.
Fail, but it doesn't really matter anyways. They're running towards the nearest table edge, which would be awesome if I had given you a lane to run in. But instead, you're going to have to go around me. And it gets you closer to my broadsides, which you're just going to automatically regroup and then kill them.
But
And then charging with these 4. And I'm just going to cross my fingers. All 4 of them will use their EMP grenades. The thing's got 3 hull points, though.
yeah.
And so I need to hit at least 3 times. 3's to hit. 3 times. And it's 2+ to glance. It's got 3 hull points. You've been rolling dice and not getting 1s. Yay! I wrecked it with EMP grenades. Woo! Go for Fire Warriors.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you know, the wings looks like it's crushing some of the Fire Warriors, but they're happy. So Tau, man, are they having a hard time. Just bad rolling, and Terminators not rolling. This is what happens with Terminators. They either make a ridiculous number of 2+,
Or they whiff on the
first
thing.
4 hits they take.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, here's some bullet pistols, 2 or 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh,
this
I'm
was
dead.
like stubbers.
Yeah, stubbers kill them. That's the secret. I should start shooting at them with like some sort of strength 3 weapon, so I can actually make them fail their 2+. Not strength 10 AP1, not a bajillion strength 5 shots, just a few strength 3 shots to finish them off. So anyways, Ethereal still in the possession of the Militarum Tempestus, and or the Scions right there, but did kill the Storm Raven, so their easy ride out is no longer there. So we're going to go into Imperium, turn 4. So Terminators auto regroup with their and they shall know no fear.
So they'll just
Move closer to the broadsides. And then moving forward with the Sentinel. And the other Sentinel moves forward as well. And the veterans getting ready to try to take care of this devilfish. And this squad will move. The missile launcher does have to move to get something into line of sight, so it will be snap firing. And starting to try to get the prisoner off. Where are you going to stick it? Huh? Where are you going to put the Ethereal to try to stop him? Psychic phase, you got 1 warp charge plus 1, 2. So going to try to manifest force. You got it, and I can't stop it with 1 die.
okay.
Sentinel firing last cannon, hitting on a 4. Finally hits.
Oh my god. Jeez.
2's to wound. I thought you were going to roll a 1. So 5 up cover or insta-killed. 5 up cover it is. Second last cannon. Can he do it? And he hits. Does he wound on a 2? No, of course not.
Of course not.
Third last cannon at the devilfish. I will not jink. And you hit, and you will glance on higher than 1s. And 2s. Crack grenade hitting on a 4. No.
Nope.
Sorry, they're veterans, so that actually was a hit. So 5's to glance. Oh, it's a pen. And what does the penetrating hit do? It immobilizes him. So he's down to 1 hull point, and he's immobilized.
Side there.
Crack missile from the missile launcher into the side armor right there. Hits and glances on a 3. Boom! He is wrecked.
Okay.
So the devilfish is dead.
That's...
Snapfire missile launcher into the broadsides, hitting on a 6.
No.
And then the storm bolters into the broadsides.
Just realized it's skip my... Well, I could have done like...
So storm bolters hitting on 3s and then wounding on 4s. And see, I shouldn't roll a 1. Yay, I didn't. Forget orders, and he wants to issue the order run, 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 so that they can run even further. Well, not further than 6, but allows them to run with rolling 3 dice.
I'm pretty sure that...
Sorry, it's actually move, 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 not run, run, run. So leadership 10, 2 dice. You're good. Okay. You roll 3 dice and take your best one for the run. 5 inches. So next turn, they will be off the table. Unless I can do something about that.
Oh, wow. I was...
Declaring an assault here.
Yep.
So I will overwatch, and these guys will also overwatch with their supporting fire and their extra shot.
Yeah. Oh.
Start with these, though. With the heavy rail rifles hit on 6s, twin linked. 1 hit, wounding on 2. That's a wound. Involved.
Hey!
What are you doing? They can't fire their missiles because they can only fire the extra shot in the shooting phase. These guys will fire 36 shots. Can those Terminators survive another 36 shots? Actually, I'm only hitting on 6s, so... What?
Whoa. What?
2 6s! 3's to wound, 2 wounds. 2+ saves. 2 and a 6. How the crap did you do that? They definitely make their charge. So right into this combat, the Terminators get to go first. 6 attacks between the 2 of them, hitting on 3s. Okay. Well, you rolled 7 attacks and got 3.
Oh, did I roll 7?
Yeah. Just roll a die, and a 4+ you lose an attack.
Alright.
Okay, so you got 3 hits.
You sure? I don't mind losing one.
No, that's fine.
Alright.
And then 3's to wound. 2 wounds. Saves, I'm fine. Then I hit back, 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, and wounding on 3s. 1 wound. Save, you're fine. Oh, tie combat.
Tie combat.
And at turn 4, Tower having a hard time pushing through. Ethereal's almost off the board. This Devilfish, you could try to intercept him, is dead. And these Terminators are locked in combat with the broadside. Let's see what happens as we go into turn 5. So really, I have one last chance to get the Ethereal. I need to kill as many people in here as possible and make them run, because they drop the Ethereal, or leave him behind if they run. And
the Commissar's carrying him like a sack of potatoes.
it's like, go, go, go! Move, move, move! And so, thankfully, the angle, I can kill, the Commissar is actually closer, so if I can kill all of these guys plus the Commissar, then they lose his leadership, and then I'm just really banking on a bad roll. So let's see what happens. Fire Warriors will move up to here. The other thing is I could actually charge with these Fire Warriors, right? Huck an EMP grenade at you.
Actually, why not? That locks him into combat.
Yeah, maybe I could blind you with I could throw a photon grenade at you and then blind you.
Yeah.
But then if I'm actually trying to shoot them down, you're going to be pretty far away. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, and the invocation for this guy. I don't need the extra shots. Well, I'll give the extra shots just in case I want them. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to give everybody stubborn within 12 inches. That way, if I get into close combat and lose, it's harder for them to run away. Here we go. Ethereal to the rescue. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the difficult terrain. Unless you count the wing as difficult terrain.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's kind of hard to say. Devilfish will go at a cruising speed, cruising speed. He'll have to snap fire, but you never know. He might take out one more. And then the Flyer's coming after them. Actually, I forgot that all this stuff is turret mounted, so 36 inches gets them to here. And that way, I can kill guys back here, and the Commissar is closer. Mm-hmm. The crew move forward. They are in range to fire at the platoon command squad, so maybe they can pick off the missile launcher, or make them run, or both. I guess I'd have to pick off the missile launcher to make them run. So, shooting phase, I'm going to start with the fighter. Everything's turret mounted, so I can spin around, even though I can't actually do it physically. So he's going to fire at this squad. So we got the ion cannon thingy first. The quad ion cannon turret, whatever. Oh! 4 hits. Okay, wounding on 2s, ignoring your armor because it's AP4. Oh, of course they rolled 2 1s. So they'll kill these 2. 1, and then that guy. And then the missile pod hit on 4s, wounding on 2s. There we go. That's AP4 as well. So he's closest, and then we hit him.
What's the strength of it?
Strength 7. So we'll.
That is incident. He's going to look out.
What's his armor?
4.
Okay, so he's got to look out, sir. 2 plus look out, sir, though. 2 plus. Okay. And no, we're not going to put on the Ethereal. So it looks like this guy is the closest.
I think he is.
So this squad is going to rapid fire into them, and yeah.
So it's going to be 8 shots.
Actually, forget it, because I can only fire 2 shots for fear of hurting the Ethereal, so I'm going to throw a photon grenade, and I'm going to charge in. So I'll put it on this guy. I get a direct hit, thankfully, because I rolled a double 6, so it hits 2 of them. It's only strength 1, so it wounds on 6s, but more importantly, it's blind. So you have to take an initiative test, or have your weapon skill reduced to 1. And he rolled a 5 for the initiative test, so his weapon skill is reduced to 1. Still hitting against Tal, you're still hitting on 4s, but at least it's not 3s, and I get to hit you on 3s. This Ethereal squad is going to run 3 inches. So they want to rescue the Ethereal at all costs, except the cost of this Ethereal, because then that would just be embarrassing that they have to now double rescue. And this Devilfish, he used a turret weapon to fire back. 3 hits, and it's strength 5, so 5's to glance. Whoa, a glance and 2 pens. I can't explode him, though. He's not open top, so he's just wrecked. Wrecked. And these Kroot are going to fire at the platoon command squad. So 12 shots, hitting on 4s. Ooh, lots of hits. On 3s. Not bad. 5 wounds. AP6, so you get your 5-up saves. Oh, 5 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Platoon command squad. Destroyed. So morale test on these guys. Leadership 10. They're fine.
No.
So now I'm going to declare a charge and hope that your Overwatch doesn't kill anybody.
Okay.
4 last gun shots and on 6s. Whew. So far, so good.
Okay.
A gun from the guy in front. Hits.
Oh.
Wounds on a 2. Roll a 1. Oh. That's a longer charge now. And the plasma pistol from the commissar.
At the Ethereal?
At the Ethereal, yeah. Fire at the Ethereal. Misses. So we need a 6-inch charge. 8 inches.
Okay.
Watch out. We're weapon skill 2, and you're weapon skill 1. That means we'll win. Except we're both stubborn. So you're going to pile in first at initiative 3. So those guys in the back won't be able to attack. So we have 4 attacks from the Lord Commissar and then 2 attacks from these guys in total, 1 each. But your weapon skill's down to 1, so you hit on 4s. 2 hits. 4s. 1 wound. 4 plus save. Oh, saved. And then I get 6 attacks back. Watch out, I'm hitting on 3s. How often did Tau get to hit on 3s? Obviously not that well. 4s. 2 wounds.
Okay.
And then you've got, you're saved. So, end of combat, you pile in, and I pile in. And the Ethereal goes, away.
Oh, yeah, theoretically, the Ethereal
Yeah.
at this point could...
Well, he's still part of your squad, because you're still in coherency with him, but he doesn't move.
He should have hit and run.
Yeah, the Ethereal has hit and run. And then we have this fight. Your 4 attacks. Force is still activated.
Yep.
3s to hits. Ooh. And you're wounding on 3s. Because you're strength 5 versus toughness 4.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 wounds. 2 plus. Oh, you insta-killed 1. Oh. And then,
1.
and then I hit back. 4s to hit. 1 hit. And 3s to wound. 1 wound. 2 plus save. Oh. And I lost combat by 2. Leadership 8 down to 6. Oh, wait. Sorry, he's within 12 inches because I could have killed the other guy. So leadership 8. We're good. Didn't matter.
Okay.
So and a turn 5. The Fire Warriors have made it to the Ethereal. We got the second squad close behind. They can just hold on just for long enough. Then I might be able to capture the Ethereal back. Let's find out what happens. Well, actually, we've got to see if the game continues first. Sorry, I forgot. Imperium get their turn first. I just didn't want to give it to them. I was just going to skip your turn. So Imperium, turn 5. Armored Sentinel is going to go tie up the Kroot, who don't have strong enough weapons to hurt it. Other Armored Sentinel will move forward. And the veterans are coming out.
Who, oddly enough, rallied in the end game.
Yes, they're no longer pinned.
Man.
And those guys will advance too. Second phase, you got 1 warp charge plus 1. You got 2. Just attempting to activate force again to kill off that last guy, and you fail.
That's going to make it hard.
And I didn't stop it from failing. So no orders because, well, the platoon commander is dead and the commissar is locked in combat.
I'm getting
So
off one
opening
shot.
fire from the last guns into this Ethereal's Fire Warrior squad. 7 shots, hitting on 4s. Ooh, just 2 hits. Wounding on 4s, 1 wound. Armor, got it. And snap firing a crack missile. Nothing. And then 4 last gun shots into that group. Sorry, just 3. One of them has a last pistol. Hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. Whoop. And wounding on 4s with 4 up armor. Oh! 2 die. And then frag grenade.
Dunk.
Right here. Scatter. Direct hit.
Okay.
Looks like you're hitting 4.
Okay.
4s to wound. 2 wounds. 4 up armor. Fine.
Okay.
Snap firing a last cannon at the flyer. I'm not going to jink. Hit on 6s. Whew. And last cannon into the Kroot. And that's not a hit.
Yep.
And then, hold on, is there any morale test I have to make? Maybe I'll check. Yeah, no morale check there. I only lost 2 out of the 12. So you're going to attempt to charge against the Kroot. I can't overwatch because snipers no longer do rending. They're just 82 against non-vehicle models.
So we're looking at a 9.
Oh! Well, that ties the Kroot up for the rest of the game because I'm going against your front armor of 12. Although I guess I can fall back because my weapons are useless special rule. So you got 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Oh, wounding on 2s. Oh, 6 up save though. Yay! You only killed 1.
What's wrong with the Sentinel? He's not a shooty Sentinel.
That's right. Run into combat and kick stuff.
He's a
Oh, you got
hunter.
Hammer of Wrath too.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 plus to wound and Hammer of Wrath with a 6 up save. Hey!
Yeah.
So you win combat. I'm going to choose to use the Our Weapons Are Useless special rule, which allows me to automatically fail my morale check. What's your initiative?
3.
And so is mine. So
All
let's
right.
roll. You roll a 5, and I roll 4, and you wipe them all out. So rather than tie up your walker, I just let you scatter me to the wind. And consolidate. 4 inches somewhere. Yeah, he could still be useful next turn. 2 Terminators against the broadside, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Ooh, only 1 this time, which means you're going to kill him. 3 to wound with a 2-up save. Oh, whoo! All right.
Well, I didn't have force off either, though. So he
Oh, you did. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I thought you did. Then I have 2 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Ooh, that's a good omen. Wounded on 3s. That's not a good omen. Why don't I roll the 1s? You need to roll the 1s. And that's off the tables. Oh, you keep rolling 2s just to be
Suspense.
like, yeah, it's like, look, I can roll a 2. So, tie combat. And then we have this fight. You get to pile in again, which I think will actually make you lose the Ethereal.
I have lost the Ethereal.
But it's okay, because I have no way to get to it in this turn, not yet. Because he can't go to hover mode and pick him up. Although, I guess, no, if the Devilfish moves too far, then he can't embark. But we'll see. So, you attack first. You're at weapon skill 1 still, because you were blinded. 8 attacks in total, hitting on 4s because of blind. Ooh, still got 5 of them. Wounding on 4s. Oh, no! And, oh, they're all dead. So you swat them back. So consolidate, 5 inches. So going back and capturing the Ethereal again, forcing me to have to gun down more of your guys in order to get them. And because you're trying to fall back as far as possible, the Commissar is actually stuck out front. So now it's going to turn 5. Terminators are being held up by the broadsides. Not the Riptide, of course, who's got the same frickin' save as the Riptides. But, you know, whatever. And the Ethereal's still in possession of the Imperium. But everything's closing in. Looks like we're just reducing the game to a 2x2 board section here. So we'll see what happens. Are we going to continue? Let's find out. Game continues on a 3+. And it does. Okay. So we're going to turn 6. Fighter's going to fly over here, thankfully for the turret-mounted weapons. Then he'll be able to fire backwards that way at these guys. And he's going to do the invocation that allows him to get extra shooting in rapid-fire range. And then they're going to move up as far as possible to take on this threat.
Yeah.
And this Devilfish is going to move up to here. Combat, or cruising speed, of course. Shooting phase, going to fire at the fighter. Back this way, starting with his quad ion cannon. Hitting on 4s. Just 2. Wounding on 2s, though. 2 wounds. AP4, so 2 die.
All right.
Then his missile pods. Okay, 2 hits. 2 wounds. So it kills this guy, and it gets the Commissar. If he fails his lookout, sir, he's insta-killed. Where's the one we're looking for? So he dies instead.
Huh.
And these guys are going to huck a defensive grenade at the Commissar. Oh, that's way off. Yeah, it's going to go back here. Devilfish is going to snap fire into these guys. At the burst cannon, hit on 6s, nothing. And then 2 twin-linked pulse carbines. Now they're not snap firing, they're hitting on 5s because they're. Oh no, they did move 12 inches, so they're snap firing too. So nothing. So the Commissar does have to actually make a morale test. He's leadership 10, and he's got nobody to shoot to keep him from failing it.
What are you talking about? He's got an Ethereal.
Shoot the Ethereal. No, I'm staying. Oh wait. I just shot my only thing that. Oh! He's running! He's running away! He's got nobody to guard him anymore, so he just takes off. So you're going to run to the nearest table edge. You are 10 inches away from it, so if you roll 10 or higher. No, just 2. But you no longer count as holding that Ethereal. In Assault phase, I'm still going to declare a charge on you, so you do get your Overwatch with your plasma pistol as you're running away.
That's good.
6 to hit, nothing. Need 7 to get there. Got it. So no problemo. Alright, so the Ethereal is currently not controlled by anybody, because you're running... Actually, no, you were running away, that's right.
I'm running away.
So...
I shall call him Brave Sir Robin.
If you regroup, then it's contested and nobody can grab it. Group test, if you fail this, you just die. Leadership 10, you're fine this time. We'll do this combat first, because it seems a little less important. So you got 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, and then you're wounding on 3s. You're going to kill him without force. 2 wounds. 2+. I'm fine.
Okay.
And then I hit you back on 4s. Ooh, wound you on 3s. 1 wound. 2+ save. Go! Why can't you fail a 2+ save? And then we have this fight, starting with your Commissar. He's not blinded anymore, so he's hitting on 3s. Ooh, 4 hits. And he's going to wound on 4s, though. No special close combat weapon.
Oh.
Whoa, jeez. You know, the chances of that, not very good. Well, at least I continued the trend and only lost one guy. We forgot to issue challenges. I'm not issuing a challenge. Are you issuing a challenge?
Nah.
Because I'll just say no.
He's just taking them all out.
Yeah. He wants to fight as many as possible. So I'm going to pile in.
Really wishing I upgraded him to a power sword now.
Yeah, no kidding. That would have been 4 dead guys.
He wasn't supposed to get into combat.
Yeah. Start with the Ethereal's Honor Blade. I forgot in the last combat that actually Tau have hatred. So there's been like 4 combats.
Yeah,
and I forgot that special rule. I just kind of threw that rule in there thinking they're really hating right now, but I'm never going to use that, so I just forgot about it. But now I realize that it could have helped a lot with the Riptide, could have helped with the broadsides in the first turn. So Ethereal, it hits on 4s with rerolls because of hatred. Wow, that became 4 instead of 2 hits.
Yep.
And he wounds on 2s. There's a strength 5. No rerolls there, but it's AP nothing. 4 up armor. Oh! The Ethereal just killed the Commissar! Oh! Ethereal Khrushchev.
So somewhere out there, 40k neckbeards are going, what's going on?
And then they consolidate 5 inches. And obviously they're going to use that opportunity to gather around both Ethereals. So look, all the Ethereals have been reunited.
United and it feels so good.
Oh man. Yeah, something like that.
Amicus
Woo! Now I got the Ethereal! He's mine! And you're running out of guys. But you still have lots. So we'll see what happens as we go into Imperium, turn 6. Sentinel moving back after feeling so good about killing all those Kroot. Or at least making them run away. Other Sentinel, who doesn't feel so good because he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, he's done nothing.
This Sentinel will continue to lie here.
He's taking
More oil spilling out.
He's Union.
And then the platoon is going to move in. There's still the bubble of extra shots in rapid fire range. So at least that'll help in the Overwatch. Stubborn or Feeling the Pain 6+ would have been nice too. Wish I could do all of them. I got 2 Ethereals, so I guess... Are you allowed to do 2? Well, I guess I'm not technically using the other one, but if I did have 2 Ethereals, would I be able to do that? I'll have to look that up. Learning new things every day. Veterans moving up as well. Ooh, closing in. Psychic Phase! 1+, 3, you got 4.
Do it, Force?
Force? Yes. No! And... no! Woohoo! Oh, Grey Knights without their warp charges. These guys are going to rapid fire into the Fire Warriors. Heavy weapons team is going to fire their last gun instead of the missile launcher. But hitting on 4s. Oh, that's pretty good. 4s to wound.
Oh!
4 up armor. Ouch! 5 guys die. Oof.
Every one of your saves is a 6, though.
Yeah, they either roll 6s or nothing. And then firing a last pistol into this group. Hits and wounds on a 4, and it wounds. And a 4 up armor. Ah! Ah! You're gonna fire crack grenade and miss. Oh no, hits.
Veteran.
And
nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Fish thing.
Last cannon into the devilfish. I will jink.
It's okay, I won't hit.
All right, and the other one will fire too.
Yep.
Already jinked. And he hits. And oh, it's side armor, so that's a glancing hit. Which I did not jink. That's a 3 in there. Down to 2 hull points.
Okay.
So morale check on these guys. Leadership 10. Whew, they're good. Didn't pull your Lord Commissar. So Salt Phase, they're going to charge. I will Overwatch. My 2 guys will have 6 shots, hitting on 6s. 1 hit, wounding on 2s. That's a wound, but you do get your 4 up armor save, which you fail. All right, that'll be a couple less attacks. Don't roll a double 1, and you've made your charge. 11.
Okay.
Okay, I just said double 1. You didn't have to rub it in my face. Like, look what I can do. I can roll an 11 when I only need 3. Start with this combat. Terminators versus the broadside, hitting on 3s. They're just tearing all of its paint off, wounding it on 3s. And it's got a 2+ save, so unless they roll double 1s, oh, it takes a wound, so it might die next turn. And the broadside hits back, hits once, wounds on a 3, that's a wound. Can you fail one so we have a tie combat? Oh, you keep rolling your 2s.
That was so close to a 1.
I do lose combat by 1, so leadership 7. And I'm good. All right, we're just going to stay there. So do you want to declare a challenge with your guy?
Yeah. Will your Ethereal step forward?
Nope.
Of course not.
He will send the sergeant to do that job, because he doesn't have an invulnerable save, so any wounds will kill him. Okay, he's got 3 attacks hitting on, against that guy, he's hitting on 3s, and he's wounding, whoa, Okay, there's your ones. Save it for your Terminators. Oh, I guess right here it's okay too. And I'll do my initiative 3 with my Honor Blade.
No, I'm 3s.
And I'm weapon skill 4 against your weapon skill 3s. So I'm hit on 3s with hatred.
Who needs hatred?
I don't need hatred. And 2s to wound. 3 wounds, but it's AP nothing. So you have your 4-up saves. Oh! Whack, whack, whack. And this guy will pile in, and these 2 will attack your sergeant. So I got 3 attacks, because one of those is the Shesvi. Hitting on 4s. Re-rolling because of hatred. And wounding on 4s. Oh, nothing. By 3, so your leadership is down to 5. Do you run? Oh, you run! Do I catch you with my initiative 3? I do. So he's dead.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6. I could have caught you with an initiative 1. Consolidate 3 inches.
And it's your turn.
Well, if the game continues. So, well, I guess I could hold on to my objective.
Even if the game doesn't continue, you have enough movement. Like, even if it doesn't continue.
Are you allowed to embark and then move 12 inches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we talked about this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's you just can't disembark if you move more than 6.
Exactly. So as long as it doesn't move before you embark.
Which I would just embark on there and
then zip off.
and then drive off.
Even if we go into...
Or at least just hide in there, because we didn't really specify that in the mission. I'm supposed to get him off. I'm just supposed to control him by the end of the game. So, well, let's see if the game continues, because that might matter. On a 4+, it continues. Oh, okay, well, there's our answer.
There's that one again.
The Tau grab the Ethereal at the expense of the rest of their army, which, you know what? They would totally be willing to do.
They would.
Because for an Ethereal and to protect the other Ethereal going to that battle, and they jump into this devilfish and it zips off. As all the last guns and the last cannons that can't hit the broadside of a barn fire at it, the last guns would hit it square on. They were doing pretty well. And that poor broadside is left alone and slowly is totally destroyed, but not before killing both Terminators. Well, I can narrative anything I want, right? He pokes one of the guns into each of them and fires. And their stupid 2+ armor, it becomes a 5-up invuln, then your 2s fail. Because that's what had happened when 2 would fail. I hope that you enjoyed this mission. Thank you very much for watching. And of course, we're going to be playing mission 3B in the MiniWarGaming Vault. So you can click the link in the video description below to go watch that right now. And it's going to continue following the story of the other side of the campaign with Anton and Helen and all of them, continuing that storyline. And if you're not a Vault member, you can still click it, and you'll get a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault, and you can check out everything. It gets full access. If you don't want to keep it, just cancel, and nothing will be charged to your account. And we hope that you stick around. Of course, you can get it for as low as $3 a month. It really helps support us and pays the bills so that we can make videos and pay our employees and put food on the table, and models on the table as well. I think models are more important, though. So thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.